Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to another segment of Swift Tips with Swift Ties. I am your host, Ebony Rose, owner and CEO of Swift Ties. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. If you are new, welcome. If you are a returning follower, supporter, client, welcome back to another segment of Swift Tips with Swift Ties. If you are new, Swift Tips with Swift Ties is something where we help you. It's tips for your business, for social media, for content, for websites, for logos, for building your confidence with being on social media, building your confidence with starting your business. And it gives you the tips and the tools that you need to do that. So that is what we are about. You can visit our website to learn more about the things we have done. You can visit our YouTube page for our Swift tips from 2022. Um, and hopefully those will be helpful to you. Please, please, please like and share this video. I would greatly appreciate it. We are here again with another tip for you for your websites. That's what we are working on for June. And thank you for all those who have been submitting feedback for topics and tips that you would like tips on. So we're just going to get started. Before I get started, though, I also wanted to mention that we do have a podcast that goes up every Monday as well at 9 a.m., the same time as these videos go up. And if you are someone who would prefer to watch, then you can watch us on Facebook. You can watch us on YouTube. You can watch us on Twitter. If you're someone that just prefers to listen, you can listen to us on our podcast. It is the same information. It's just audio. So check us out on all podcast platforms and make sure you like and share those as well if that's something that you prefer. And before I lose track of my thoughts, I'm going to get started. So, as I mentioned, we are talking about tips for your website for this month, for the month of June. And the last 2 weeks, we kind of did like an introductory, and these are all basic tips for you. There's so much that you can learn and so much that you can put into a website. But my job here this month is to just give you tips to kind of get you started. And we talked about that in our first segment. Get started, don't worry about being perfect, and you're always going to make changes, right? The second week we talked about what did we talk about last week? It's just escaping my brain right now. What did we talk about? Oh yes, we talked about our menu. Thank you. We talked about our menu last week. So we talked about what to have. Outlining your website is what it was called. Outlining your website. I had a little brain fart right there. So we talked about having a menu, having a home page, having an about us page, and having a contact us page, and all of that. So make sure you check that out from last week. And this week we are going to be talking about domains and contact lists. Two very important things that you need for your website. A domain is something like what I put across the screen at the end, www.swiftties.com. That is the address to my website. Domain is the address to your website. That is very important. That is something that you need to have. That is something that you need to solidify before you launch your website. And that is something that you need to search. You need to make sure that the domain, the address that you are desiring for your website, you need to make sure that that is not taken already. You would be surprised at, how many people are brainstorming and trying to start businesses and trying to start ideas. You will be surprised to see how many people have been thinking about the name that you have chosen. If it's a very, very unique name, you could be very, very lucky, but I suggest purchasing your domain right away. Research it on Google on how to purchase a domain. Some website platforms allow you to buy your domain directly through them, which is what I did with Swift Ties. Nobody had that name, so I got very, very, very lucky. But I encourage you, even before you start to build your website, make sure the domain is available. because that is what's going to stand out. That is what people are going to type in when they go to search for your business or your whatever it is that you have, whatever website it is that you have that you're trying to promote. That is what they're going to type in. So make sure you get your domain, please. Please. I've had so many clients have meetings with me, and I will walk them through this part, and I'll mention to them, do you have a domain? Some clients, believe it or not, don't know what a domain is. So I have to explain to them what a domain is. And we go searching for it for the one that they're desiring to have, and it's taken. So then we have to brainstorm something else or something similar, adding a number or something. So make sure that what you want is available and purchase it right away. You can purchase it for a year, you could purchase it for 2 years, you could purchase it for 3 years, whatever it is that you're able to do, just make sure that you purchase it so that it is yours. That is very, very, very important. So that is my website. That is the address to my website scrolling across the screen for you. That is my example of what a domain is. So purchase your domain. Purchase your domain ASAP. I would literally say that that should be the first thing. Once you figure out in your mind, okay, I need a website. You have a business name. You need to purchase your domain before you even start creating your website. I would suggest that because domains can go like that. And you don't want to be that person that is stuck without a domain. And the next one we're going to talk about is building your contact list. So let's just say you're starting your website, you got your domain, and you're starting to build your website, but it's not published yet, right? You want to get the word out about your website. So we did talk about briefly, we didn't really dive deep into it in our first segment this month, but you can create like a one-pager of your website. It could be an under construction page with some general information on it to let your clients know what is coming. You can put your logo on there. You can put under construction, coming soon. If you have a date in mind or you have a set date, put that date on there so that they know. And what you can also do is you can insert a little subscribe box. Subscribe to our email list so that you don't miss out. We see that on websites all the time. Subscribe here so you never miss out on an event or anything that's happening with our business. That way you can build your contact list so that when you do launch your website and you do start having events and you do start having webinars and you're launching new products, you can already have your contact list set up so that when you start doing your email marketing, all you have to do, it's one click. You don't have to manually put in people's email. You don't have to search. You could just literally have everybody in one place, and it makes it so much easier for you to navigate your back end of what you're doing for your website. So that is very important as well. I have been telling people to do that before they launch. Get the word out. Make sure you have a contact list. Put it on your front page, your landing page, that you want people to subscribe so that they can get updates. And that list will build up, and keep talking about it. Post it on your personal page. If your business page is launched on Facebook, post it on your business page, share it on your personal page, share it on your Instagram stories, share it on Twitter, wherever you are located on social media, post that link so that will take them to your one-pager website with your address, which is your domain, and they can subscribe so that your contact list can be built up. Because people are always like, well, how do I build up my audience? How do I build up my contact list? You have to talk about it. They're not going to know that you're coming out with the website if you don't talk about it, especially if you want clientele. If you want people to gravitate towards you, you have to talk about it. You have to build up the hype. You have to get them excited just as much as you're excited. And trust me, people will sign up. They'll start getting your emails. Then you'll start getting appointments. It's happened with me. And my contact list has grown over the years. So that's it for me. I'm getting excited because this is the stuff I love talking about. But that is it for me. So we talked about purchasing your domain. Please do this. Please don't wait until the last minute to do this. Please purchase your domain, build your contact list, and you'll be good to go. We'll talk about some more stuff next week, which is our last segment of the month. And if there's anything that we did not touch on, don't feel like you can't reach out and ask us questions, put it in the comments if you have a question about something. There's a lot of things that we could cover in such a short amount of time, but reach out to us. You can always email us at info@swifttides.com. You can go to our domain, which is the address to our website at www.swifttides.com. You can call, you can text 860-689-1083. We are always here to help. And we will see you next Monday at 9 a.m. on all platforms and all podcast platforms. Please like and share this video and help someone with their website needs. Have them reach out to us. If it's you, reach out to us. We will help you. And if that's all, we'll see you next week. Take care.